Hello everyone, welcome to Models and Trains. In today's video I want to show a new project, or the start of a new project, where I try and get this Marklin Primex Berlina S-Bahn unit operational again. Obviously being Marklin, it's 3-rail, so the wheels need to be insulated, etc. However, this one has a bigger problem in that it doesn't work. It doesn't have any means of being powered. So let's set that off a minute. We'll have a look at it externally. It's in good condition bodily wise. It's tin plate. There's no scratches or any serious damage. So this is purely a mechanical issue with this one. And from the pictures I've seen, these items that someone's put on the roof are not correct, and etc. The front is not correct. Anyway, I'll try and put it back to how it should be. I'll just put it on its side and see if I can. Oh yeah. So as you can see, this has never been powered, although it was originally. I know that for a fact. So let's flip this one over. You can probably see there what it says, Primex. So what I believe has happened, it's probably stopped working. Big guesses here. And somebody has used the undercarriage from either an end or center unit. I believe these ran in 3s. I have 2, so whatever happens, it'll only have 2 units. So there we are. That's something that I need to work on now, is finding a suitable chassis with a motor, gears, wheels, etc. Now I think I may have found a solution to that. This is the second unit, obviously with this drawbar there. So let's get this one going around as well. And again, this one is in very, very good condition body wise. It just has to have its wheels modified to be able to run on 2-rail instead of 3-rail. Let's stop that there. So basically what I've done, I've insulated the wheels on this end by removing the wheels completely, drilling out the actual wheels themselves to 3mm. The axle shafts are 2.5mm, and then what I've done when I've drilled them out, I've inserted heat shrink as an insulator, and then after, these side covers here will be glued back on. So here we are. I've removed those. I did actually put a piece of plastic to see if that would act as an insulator, but it's messy, so that's coming off. So I think now I've tested these and there's no shorting at all now, so these will hopefully do the job. Now on to the last part of my possible solution. I found this in my scrap drawer or box. I believe this may be Pico, not 100% sure. It has 2 bogies. The power bogie has its own pickups, etc., so I don't need to do any extra wiring. This is obviously far too short for the length of the body. Let's just screw fingers. There we are. So as you can see, so I need to stretch the chassis. So this will be interesting to see if I can get this all back together and working again. The beauty of this one is I don't need to insulate the wheels. This is 2-rail, so that's simple. It's just a case of stretching the chassis. Okay, so this will be the first video. The second one hopefully will be a combination of how I stretched the chassis and having it finally running. I hope so. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye now. Okay, so I've cut the chassis open, stretched it, and inserted strengthening pieces and spacers. So this should be quite strong now. It'll get a coat of black paint to camouflage it, and I shall be adding the various weights, and then hopefully, whoops, excuse fingers, hopefully it'll be fitted into the body. I fitted the two halves separately just to check the gauge, and it'll be a nice snug fit. So there we go, on to the next step. Okay, so here's the chassis with its extension pieces painted black and wheel weights added. So now the next step will be to fit it into the body and probably fit the hook for the toed coach to go on. Okay, more to follow. Okay, so here we are up on the track, and as one of my usual things, I've either deleted or haven't recorded the final stage of fitting the chassis into the body. What I've had to do is fit European couplings to the rear of the powered wagon and to the front of the trailing wagon. So without further ado, let's set it off, see how it runs. The front wheels have a bit of a wobble. I don't know why that is, but I can't do anything about that. Maybe they weren't cast correctly, I have no idea. But anyway, it runs. That's the most important thing. All in all, not a bad runner, considering it's a very old Pico motor. I did completely strip it, cleaned everything, even had the brushes out, did a lot. So it's not running too bad. I wanted to install lighting, but I still haven't received my bulbs yet. LEDs, sorry, not bulbs. That's something I can do at a later stage. First thing is to make sure it runs okay. So my modified wheels on the second wagon are working well, no shorts. So like I say, this is the Marklin Primex Berlina Bahn. Bring it to a gentle stop. Yeah, this is 3017, and the number I have found is BR275, and this would have been made in the 80s, probably mid 80s. So what I can do now, I can join another one of my modified logos, and it's this, my Pico rail car. So we'll set that one up. So again, this is Pico, and this is the one I installed a CD motor because the original motor was burnt out. Tracks need a clean. Yeah, so again, tin plate, typical of the period. So there we go. Straight down. Okay, so back to the Marklin Primex. Again, quite happy with how it turned out. There were some added details which were not original. Somebody had put their own version of some lighting on top or whatever. I don't know what it was. Anyway, I removed it and repainted the area where it was marked. Apart from that, the bodywork is all original. Yeah, not running too bad at all. There's a slight difference in the height because obviously the uh, chassis that I've used, and in fact it's the wheels. The wheels are bigger on this chassis than what the original wheels were. So there is a slight difference in the height between the two wagons there. It's not very noticeable, but a couple of millimeters. Now then, this was bought or was part of a job lot of HO items I received maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I never bothered with it. It was in one of my boxes, and I just got a bit bored and thought I need something to do, and I remembered this, and I'm glad I did because it gave me something to do, and it turned out okay. So there we go. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye now.